Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, 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 how y'all doing? Happy Friday. I hope all is well. Thank you guys so much for joining your girl on another live where we're coming in to give you some hype and tea tonight. So if you missed it, your girl did put a survey out on the community tab a couple days ago, and I wanted to hear from the people. I wanted to see, what did you guys actually want to see on this channel? Did y'all want to see some more love readings? Do you want me to talk about money and career? Did you want me to talk about whatever comes out? What do you want? And the verdict is in. Guess what we got? Love. Y'all can't get enough of it. So I got nothing but love for you, baby. What you got? I got nothing but love for you, baby. So yeah, we're gonna keep it nice and sexy for you on this channel. Continue talking about love, but I do want to throw in a little bit of a little curveball here and there. So every now and then I may pop in with something a little different flavor, and see how that goes. But this is your channel. This is our channel. So I always enjoy getting the feedback from you. Anytime I put a poll out, don't hesitate to go ahead and let me know, and let me know what you think, even if even if you don't like it. Let me know, but do it respectfully so you don't get blocked. But Shay was right. I replied to her comment. She's like, Mika, listen. Can we please talk about something else? Can we please talking about something else? And I'm like, girl, I'm right there with you. I'm thinking the same thing. Well, I see you. We see each other. Because I'm like, aren't y'all tired of hearing about love? But the verdict is in. You guys still want to talk about love, and that is okay. I love doing love reads, but as a collective, remember, this is a collective reading. So even if it's those that are trying to move on, letting go of that toxic ex, if you are still a part of the collective, that energy may still pop up because it's strong, because it can be very, very strong. And that's why I encourage every single one of you guys, book you a personal. There it is, book you a personal. If you book a personal reading, I can tap into any type of reading you would like: love, money, career, or just general advice and messages. Because as you guys know, on my channel, I try my best to give you guys the best advice and guidance depending on whatever messages come through. So thank you guys for coming. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. Don't hesitate to say hello. We are live, so that means I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I want to know you are here. So if you want to just give me a simple hey, like my boy George giving a shout out to everybody, do it, because you never know, your comment may appear on the screen, and if it doesn't, I still see you. I'm watching the comments live as we do this reading. So thank you guys so much for those that interact with me on every single live. I'm one of those readers that I really enjoy connecting with each and every one of you guys. So let me know you're here. And for those that are the silent watchers, every now and then leave me a comment and just show me a heart, an emoji, or something. Just to let me know if you guys are enjoying the content or what have you, and if the messages are resonating. Okay. Y'all know I can keep going. We're going to get right into it. Today's reading, we're going to talk about your person, the person that's on your mind. What do they tell their friends about you? Hmm. This might get a little messy. This might get a little bit messy. So what are they telling their friends? But you know what? When I've done this oldie but goodie, sometimes the messages come through actually quite surprisingly positive. And so it's going to be a good one, you guys. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. But first, I got to give a shout out to our amazing mod, T Rose, holding it down tonight. Thank you, T Rose. T Rose had to take a brief hiatus, but the troublemaker, as she calls herself, is back. So thank you, T Rose, for coming in and supporting the channel and helping navigate everybody that's coming through on what's going on, what sign we on. Even though I try to keep you guys in the loop, y'all still be at what sign we on? What sign we on? Look, y'all see that? Huh? Y'all see that? Y'all see that right there? What sign is that? What does that say? I still get you guys that ask, what sign we on? And I'll be like, really? Do y'all see the screen and then see the chat? You know, when I go through the chat, I go out of my way. It cracks me up, y'all. Maybe you see Aquarius mind. I don't know. But I go out of my way in the chat. As you can see, I'm going to put it on the screen. Booyah! I say currently on this sign. Next, we going to do this sign. Anyway, big shout out to those that are here waiting patiently for their all my Aquarius folks. Y'all laughing like, oh Lord, these people kind of slow. It's okay. I love all of you guys. I love all y'all. Even if you need a little guidance and support, I'm here to accommodate. Okay. We have Toshiba in the room. Shay. And who else we got here? We got DP. One of my OGs, DP. Good to see you, girl. ASMR is here. Jen, good to see you again, Jen. Thank you so much for coming through again. We talked a little bit about George, representing for Team Leo. Waiting patiently for that Leo read, I bet. Amy, hey, representing for Team Gemini. Waiting on Gemini to come on through. All right, y'all, without further ado, we're going to first start off with Aries. Any Aries in the room? Any Aries? Any Aries out there? All right, Aries. I've already blessed the deck, so let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that is on Aries' mind. What do they tell their friends about Aries? All right, we had one kind of flip. I'm going to take it, and it doesn't look like it's a bad card. All right, we first have the 10 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Devil. So this is someone that I feel truly has a lot of love for you, Aries. They see you as the end all be all. So they tell their friends, man, that Aries of mine. It's someone that I definitely may feel disconnected from at this time, but I have a lot of feelings for them. And I really want to go towards them, but there could be some blockage in this person having access to you in some type of way. Be wary of this person coming towards you to reunite with you because we have the Devil card. This devil energy. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah. With the Devil to the Two of Pentacles, what you may not know, this person may tell people, you know, Aries and I, we definitely have a good relationship. I want to go towards Aries and reunite with them. But I'm really having a hard time deciding if it's really a good idea. Spirit, tell me a little bit why this person is overthinking it, okay? They're overthinking it because they could be in the Knight of Wands energy. And the Knight of Wands energy is someone that's just all over the place, okay? This is someone that has the potential to be here today, gone tomorrow. And they're very charming, this person here. Very exciting to be around when they're in a good mood. And it's one of those energies where I feel like you guys have a lot of fun when they're on their good side. But with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the thing about this person is, like I say, they're here today, but then what? They gone tomorrow. And it's the inconsistency, right? It's the inconsistency for a lot of you guys that just kind of made you feel like, yeah, I don't think this is someone that I want to continue to entertain, because it brings on a lot of confusion. And it makes you feel like this is someone that plays around too much. They kind of miss the signs and signals of what they had. And if this person would be honest, they would tell you, I hate that I haven't taken action sooner. So this person is definitely possibly having conversations with their friends, telling them, I would love to reunite with Aries. I would really love to make things work. I wish I would have taken action sooner because I have a lot of feelings for Aries, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. Maybe I just need to let go of this dream. Maybe I need to let go of this hope and just accept that it is what it is and just see what else is out there. So it's giving kind of like one of those defeated type of energies, but yet still very obsessed. Very obsessed. I think what's holding this person back the most is the pain that they've caused you. A lot of pain. And it's not just a single incident, right, Aries? There was probably multiple things that this person has done. We got the Devil card here. And the Devil card speaks of very toxic behavior patterns, lifestyle choices. This person engages in those. It's like the good angel and the devil going back and forth in this person's mind. What do I want to choose? What do I want to choose? They can't really make a choice. So for them, because you're not chasing them, you're not going towards them, they just kind of feel like this is kind of a standstill situation, but they do miss you and they do want to make it work. Is there anything else they tell their friends about Aries? They may feel like, Aries, that you're someone that's out here getting around. You know, they may feel like, well, if Aries isn't talking to me, they must be dating someone else. They must be entertaining other people. And it's really throwing this person's energy off, knowing that you're single or that you have the ability to move how you want to move. But I'm getting with this person's energy as well, um, that knowing this is painful. It's a painful realization that because you're not chasing them, you got to be chasing someone else. You got to be. Now, Aries, you got to let me know down in the comments. Is this true? Are you dating around and this person's kind of spying on you and finding this out? What's going on? Either way, they're not moving. They're staying back. They're just kind of living on a hope and a dream. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Definitely someone that's got a lot of love for you, but they're not really feeling too confident. Not feeling too confident. All right, that's what we got. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know if it resonates. All right, y'all. Shay said, yeah, that's not true. I'm not about running around, doing all this thing that this person thought that Aries out here doing. Aries about making that money. Okay. That is true. That is true. But these are people that assume, all right, if you're not talking to me, you got to be talking to someone else, I guess. Okay, we're going to keep it rolling, y'all. Next, we have Taurus. Any Tauruses in the room? Any Tauruses? Thank you guys again for coming to the chat and the live. And let me know that you're here. If you can, take some time to like the video. Make sure that you hit the like button. That way, you know, it tells YouTube that we're having a lot of fun here. And it also shows support for your girl on what I do every day, coming on and give you guys these reads. Let's get right into it, Taurus, and see what we got. Jen's a Taurus moon. ASMR in the building. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about Taurus's person that's on their mind. What do they tell their friends about Taurus? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Taurus, your person is definitely telling people that you're out here exploring new opportunities, trying to decide who do you want to give your love to. And you're definitely defending your stance of wanting to pour more into yourself. It breaks this person's heart to know that this may be a possibility. For some of you guys, just like our Aries reading, many of you guys may not even be dating, but if you are, this person's very much thinking so. And it hurts them deeply. Hurts them very much. See? A lot of pain with this Nine of Swords. A lot of pain. Sleepless nights. Nightmares. The idea of someone else being in your arms is very, very difficult to accept. But it's because they're addicted to you. The devil card. Ah! They can't let you go. But it could be the fact that this person knows that an apology is needed, but will they give it? Let's see. Will this person apologize? We see the desire, but will they apologize for what they have done to Taurus? Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like with this energy, this is someone that's going to really be giving you flirtatious energy to bring things back together. Can we at least be friends, Taurus? Can we at least get to a calmer ground? It feels like this is the energy of someone that's in a space of, as long as I got my big toe past that threshold, through that door, maybe magic can happen. Maybe. But they know that they got to get their crap together. This is someone that has to stop with the head games, the mind games, stop overthinking things, stop putting themselves at their own disadvantages, thinking too negatively about what could be going on, and just take action. But for someone like this, they feel guilt. They feel a desire to want to make peace, not fight, not argue, none of that, because they know that they could be missing out on this opportunity. But we got a coward on our hand, don't we? Don't we, Taurus? They don't have the strength to take those first steps. So they just tell their friends, yeah, Taurus probably done moved on, probably talking to other people, blah, blah, blah. And then at night they cry about it. Okay, so that's what we have, Taurus. Let me know if it resonates. And they definitely want to reunite if you open up that door, if you open Pandora's box. But some of y'all like that's a no. Oh, I didn't tell you guys the signs. Let me start telling you the signs I'm getting because I know people are going to want to know what sign, what sign. All right, predominantly in this read for Taurus, I have a lot of water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and some air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Your person can have those placements in their chart. Doesn't have to be, or you can have that predominantly in your chart as well. Next, we've got Gemini. Gemini, where you at? I see we got Q in the building. Okay. How you doing, Q? What up? What up? We also earlier had another fellow Gemini that was in the room. I wonder if they stepped out. Hopefully they will come back. Amy, well, see, Amy, are you still here, love? Amy, are you still here? All right. All right, Gemini, let's get to it. Hey, Bobby, hey, welcome. That's why we get along. You're a fellow air sign, such as me. Okay, awesome. Welcome, Bobby. Welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's on Gemini's mind at this time and moment. What do they tell people about Gemini? We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Three of Pentacles. This person is going to say, you know what? Gemini is holding back from me. They're holding back because they want to just focus on themselves, focus on creating peace, abundance, creating a life that they want to manifest for themselves. Yeah, that's why they're holding back from me. That's why they're not working on this thing with us. But I really want Gemini to be a bit more cooperative. Yeah, this person is going to tell people like, I need my Empress back. Now, y'all know there's no gender in tarot. But I will say, for those that are not aware, the Empress is abundant, stable, has it all. Definitely giving wifey or hubby material. This person definitely looks up to you and admires you for your abundance and your ability to stand firm, 10 toes down even if you have to disconnect from them and create peace within your life for yourself. So I'm just curious to see what this person is going to do next. Let's see. We got the Three of Wands in the reverse, and then we have the Hermit in the reverse. This is definitely someone that is kind of in a ghosting energy, solitude, but they're feeling alone. They miss you, but they're going to hold back. They're going to hold back because they don't want to look desperate. They don't want to look like they're doing too much to try to get your attention. I mean, look at you. You're an empress. It gives off the energy of someone that expects to get maximum reward with very little effort. Yeah, this is someone that expects you to do something. And that moment that you don't come forward and give this person what they want in the time that they need, it's your fault. It's your fault. But how? How is it your fault, Gemini, when they have chosen and they're still in the energy of, well, I'm just going to fall back. I'm just going to just be alone. But they're lonely though. Tell me about this Hermit in reverse. Why the Hermit in reverse? See? They want you to give to them. They want you to show up and to say, I care. But you focusing on you, boo. You're sipping your water, minding your business. And this person big mad. Okay, well, if they would stop lying to themselves, I'm hearing, then maybe they can realize that they're the one that's causing the problem. But yet, it's like the way they're telling their friends is that you are not wanting to be with them. You just want to be left alone. How are they showing up, right? So so you definitely have one of those, I feel like kind of a stalemate situations. You're turning your back on them, they're turning your back on you, and then it's like blame alert, right? Blame, blame, blame. And the thing about it is they're so used to you always giving to them, providing a um very abundant experience that they may have never experienced before in love, and it confuses them. Why are you not talking to me? Gemini, why are you not talking to me? You know, Gemini, y'all like to talk now. Ooh, a Gemini like to talk. A Gemini like to talk. A Gemini like to talk. Y'all got the gift of gab. The gift of gab. Why are you not talking to me? That's what this person want to know. Why? Well, it's because you're part of the problem, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. All right. Your person could definitely be, I get Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I also have Libra, and I also have Sagittarius. Q says, yep, 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 yep. Definitely agrees with the reading. And Cassandra says, yeah, he used to be a different person. It went stale. Yeah, like a stalemate, like just, ugh. And you're like, well, dang, if they're not going to do anything, then bye. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Cassandra also says it was a good friendship, but he ruined it. He ruined it. Well, there you go. There you go. That's all, folks. Right, Gemini? That's all. You ain't, look, Gemini is still standing on business. They're like, I'm still not moving. I'm going to just keep drinking my water and minding my business. You feel me? Yes, indeed. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Let me know down in the comments if it resonated, especially if you are watching the recording. We're going to keep this train rolling, y'all. We rolling tonight. Look at that. Next, we got Cancerians. Any cancers in the room? Cancer, cancer. Just as a reminder to all of you beautiful souls out there, please, please, please hit the like button. Show your girl some love. As you guys know, I try my best. I give my best effort to come onto these lives as often as possible to give you guys these readings. I just ask that you kindly go ahead and hit the like button to show your support. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because every single month I do give away a free reading now. I really do. And that is my way to say thank you for supporting the channel. And for those that are not aware, I do offer personal readings, which is the best way to go. Visit my website, mikadivinespiritualguidance.com for more information. Let's get right into the Cancerian reads. Any Cancers here? I see Cassandra's here. Thank you so much, Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra's so sweet. She says, yeah, Mika really does. Your efforts are noticed. Thank you so much. Yes, I have such a passion for helping people, for those that don't know. And I'm hoping that sharing my gift with the world and giving these messages to you all really touches someone's spirit and motivates them to evolve and grow and increase their vibration to higher heights so that they can live a more peaceful life with the right partner, right? Not the toxic one. No to the toxic ones, right? No to the toxic ones. All right, Cancerians, let's get it. Thank you, Cassandra. Cassandra says, yeah, Mika's truly, truly authentic. Thank you. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about Cancer's person on their mind. Cancer's person on their mind. What is this person telling their friends about Cancer? We have the Strength in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Three of Pentacles. The person that you are currently thinking about may not necessarily have the best things to say about you. So I'm just going to warn my beautiful, lovely Cancers in advance because I know how sensitive you are, and when you get angry, it's like you get ready to pinch somebody. So put the pinchers down, put the pinchers down. Don't pinch me now. Okay. This person would say, Cancer is so insecure, and Cancer, they're the type of person, like, I just feel like at some point they will reach out. They will reach out. They will talk to me. They'll eventually come back and want to work on it because they're just, they're insecure. They'll do it. It's going to get the best of Cancer. I already know it. I already know that Cancer is definitely going to feel the burden of what we got going on. And then they're going to definitely reach out. Because they love me. Because they love me so much. They love me so much. And the way that Cancer is, I mean, they'll come back. They'll come back. All right. I don't know if that's facts, but let me get some more on this person for a second. But that's what they're telling their friends. They feel this is like a cocky, entitled prick, in my opinion, that feels like it don't matter what they have done. how they have treated you or how they have shown up, they just know the love you have for them is so significant that at some point when you calm down and you stop pinching at them, that's when you'll be like, okay, fine, let's talk, and then you give them another shot. That's what they feel. That's what they're saying. That cancer just needs to cool off for a little bit, you know. Cassandra says prick is right. Okay, so I just want to get into the mind of your person for just a second. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person. Why do they think that about cancer? Can you give me some more on that? Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Because this person is convinced that you want peace. You really want to make things right in this relationship and have a new beginning. And it'll be just a matter of time that you will come in with the love offer. See? Can't make it up. See, with the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups, you're so in love. Okay, let's see how Cancer really feels. We're going to dig deep. We're going to get to the bottom of this today, Cancer. How does Cancer really feel about this person? If this is their story, how does Cancer really feel? Nine of Pentacles and then the Devil in the reverse. Like I say, a lot of you Cancers feel this person is a very delusional individual because it looks like you're trying to break free from this demonic demon. Okay, you're trying to break free from this toxic individual. A lot of you guys have deemed this person as toxic, as someone that can't be trusted, and you know, it's about you evolving spiritually and growing and manifesting and birthing a new version of yourself that is breaking yourself free from the thing that you thought would be your forever, you know? And it's so important that you understand this. I see in your energy, you're determined to move forward. So, whatever type of mindset this person has is not correct. Again, very cocky, very confident in the way they see you, but they are absolutely 100,000 billion trillion% wrong. You are completely out the door. The door is closed, okay? So, anywho, that's what I have for you, Cancer. You could be connecting to Leo, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay. Could be any sign, of course, but that's the main energy coming through. All right, Cancers. Let me know if it resonates. We're going to keep it rolling, y'all. Next, we have Mighty Mighty Leos. Where you at, Leos? Is George still here? All right. See, there goes Amanda, y'all. Amanda, is this Libra? Okay, I'm going to get my finger out. Amanda, look at your phone. Amanda, you see, let's see my finger right there. Right there. That's the sign we on, boo. That's the sign we on. All right. I'm about to drop it in the chat what sign we on too, so you can't miss it. And y'all see, it's like I'm psychic or something. Didn't I just go on a rant? I said somebody, didn't I tell you? I predicted it. I said somebody is going to come on, y'all, and they're going to ask, what sign we on? And look at it. I told you guys. Every time. I love y'all though. I love you. All right, mighty, mighty Leos, let's get to it. Let's get to business. George's been waiting patiently. Alexis is in the building. Amanda, you so happy to hear your name. Oh, thank you for letting me pick on you, love. I was just proving a point because I had brought it up earlier, but I'm glad that you are in on the fun. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, love. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for asking. That's what the chat is for. Ask away. Ask away. So there we go. But yeah, since you're kind of new here, don't don't hesitate to always look in the top corner. I always share with you what sign we're on as I go through these readings. Okay, here we go. Jennifer's here. Sarah wants a read. Sarah, sure, you can get a read. Let me tell you how. All you got to do is visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. As you know, Sarah, you can see by the pinned comments above, I currently have all of my readings on sale, 20% off, minus my video call readings, because those are special readings. But if you want to check out my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, or click on the link that I just posted in the live chat, you can learn more of how you can book a reading. All right. But no live readings tonight. Okay. But thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Spirit, tell me a little bit about mighty Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Leo's mind. What do they tell their friends about Leo? We have the Chariot in the reverse. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Judgment card. So what I'm getting through this energy from your person, they really see you as somebody that is going a different direction, willing to walk away from this. And your decision is final. And it has a lot to do with how this person was emotionally manipulating you, you know, playing head games and mind games with you, trying to get you to fall for their tricks. This is someone that's very skilled at deceit and deception. But they understand that from what they tell their friends is that you're somebody that has caught up or caught on to the games that they were playing. And they really feel like you're being cold and calculated with how you're treating them now. You now are being the manipulator to them. You now are the person that's making them feel like you're running game on them. But the truth is, I think for a lot of you Leos, you just don't want to fight anymore. You don't want the arguments. You don't want the drama, the chaos, the dysfunction. You want peace. You want happiness. But most importantly, you want this pain to stop. Right? If this is your story, I can definitely see that you have your guard raised very high. This person feels that. You may have even told this person how you truly feel. Because I'm getting an energy that's very sure about you, Leo. They feel very sure. They feel like they know that they are the problem, that they have caused the big mess, and that it's very much possible that you're turning your back on all of this, even if you guys are soulmates. You see, the King and the Queen of Swords, Very, very powerful couple, very wise. But I feel like your person used their wisdom for bad. Being very cold, very calculated, very manipulative, trying to play off of ways they can pull on your heartstrings by putting swords in your back. You just turned your back away from this King of Swords, looking away, looking onto the horizon. Maybe because you saw the red flags a mile away. Either way, your heart is on ice. You don't feel the same way anymore. You don't feel like it's even worth entertaining this, exerting your energy, over explaining this. So I think there's a point here. This person feels like you're just going a different direction in your life. And I feel like with this, it's true. Let's see, how do you really feel, Leo? Yeah, you're determined to protect yourself from this person. You know, you're fully invested in moving forward towards your goals, towards your passions. You would love for this person to get their act together because there's this very strong soulmate connection. But this person, like I say, it's the games. It's the games that they were, dishing here. They made you feel like, you know what? At the end of the day, I've got to break free from this. I got to get my feelings out of this. And I have to be honest with the facts. And the facts are so clear that this is not serving me. Pain, hurt, regret, sadness is still a real thing for you, Leo. But there's also this strength, this power, even though you have a broken heart. Day by day, you're trying to recover. Day by day, you're trying to move forward. It's just going to take time. It's just going to take time because it's all of the mental mind games that this person has going on in your brain right now, where right now in this moment, a lot of you guys are trying to unpack the whole relationship and be like, what the heck has happened here? Why did it have to go down like this? Am I missing something? Did I say something? Did this person, when they said that, well, like I said, you both are very wise. So even though, Leo, you are a fire sign, I'm getting a lot of that cold air sign energy. They say those air signs can be kind of cold-blooded. Now, as a air sign, I would kind of differ. But what I will say, as a fixed sign, it can come across that way. Leo, you are a fixed sign, just like Aquarius, which is an air sign. And when you get fixed in your decision of wanting to just release from this and move on, I can see why people may look at you as being cold-blooded, right? So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let me know if it resonates. You could be connecting to an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, possible Cancer here as well. We got Aries, Leo, or Sag. Let me know if it resonates. We're going to keep rolling, y'all. Virgos are next. ASMR says, I was about to say, why do they always think silence is drama? Sometimes it's just wanting peace. Correct. And what I will say about that is these toxic people, it's all about putting the blame on others. It's like the gaslighting, the blaming, the shifting all of that guilt off of them and putting it onto someone else. because it's too painful to acknowledge the things that they have done. So they rather just focus on the things that you're doing wrong, even if they got to lie and make it up, you know? But yeah, not taking accountability as to why you may be going cold and silent is another factor, right? So with that, what can you do with that? You can't do nothing. These gaslighters, these toxic people, they definitely have the ability to do things like this because that is an unhealed traumatic response that they have used, a tactic they use because they don't want to acknowledge those layers of trauma and pain that they have to address in order to become more stable, more loving, more real. To drop that mask, to drop that guard, to take accountability is too much. I'd rather just pretend and live in a fantasy world, be this character, put on this act, tell these lies. As long as I'm on top and you are beneath me, as long as I'm getting what I can get, that's all that matters. And it's so not fair. It's so not fair, but it happens all the time when you're dealing with a toxic individual. Susanna, hello. Susanna says, spot on for me dealing with an ex Libra. Thank you so much for this info. You're very welcome. I'm so glad to resonate with you. All right, Virgos, watching in silence. Let's get to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just be sure that if you're watching silently to go ahead and hit that like button to show your girl some support. I would really appreciate it. Let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently on Virgo's mind. What do they tell their friends about Virgo? So the first card we have is the Hermit in the reverse. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Chariot in the reverse. This person feels like you do not want to heal this relationship or work on it. They're telling people that, yeah, Virgo's checking out. They feel like I'm a bad offer and they're just going another direction. They just don't see value in this relationship anymore. Yeah, this person is deeming you definitely as someone that's going in another direction, maybe keeping your options open. Dating around, especially with the three of cups to the 7 of cups. Yeah, this person sees you as definitely hooking up or dating around, seeing other people, all the while um, they're upset that you're not trying to connect with them. As you do this, they're noticing that you are someone who is very valuable to them. You're showing up as an empress, very abundant, very stable. They may be feeling like, you have so much abundance and divine energy that you can definitely find another suitor if you wanted to. You really can. And it just really shocks this person because they feel like at this point you've made your final decision. There's No way to convince you. It really gives off the energy of someone that feels um, like they're defeated. There's nothing you can do. Decision has been made final. How does Virgo really feel about this person? Five of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Cups. You're very disappointed that this person wasn't giving you the type of romantic experience you were looking for. Some of you guys may have gotten quite bored with the relationship, I would say, or just kind of felt like it's just not worth it anymore. So you had no choice but to just kind of walk away from it. It just wasn't working. That's what I would say. That's the best way to describe it. It just wasn't working because you guys are just not on the same page. And then with the Hierophant in the reverse is the very first card in this reading, I would say your person feels that way as well. Like you guys are just not equally yoked, as they would say, which is why it probably never worked for either of you. So I'm just getting the energy of both parties just holding back from one another, and there's no passion new beginning. I think this person has definitely admired you, puts a lot of value on you, but they're just kind of accepting defeat, if that makes sense. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I also have Taurus, Aquarius. That's the main energies there, but it can be anybody, of course. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we got Libra. Next, we got Libra. Any Libras in the room? Any Libras? Any Libras? As Mitzi says, y'all, keep in mind these are general readings, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. I see that, at the end of the day, some of you guys may feel like, it may or may not resonate, but how do I have Mika look closer at what's going on? You got to book a personal. So look at the top of the comments, the pinned comment. It does have the link to visit my website, or you can just type in MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com to look at the different options to book your personal. ASMR says, hey, at least in Virgo's reading, everyone is seeing the truth. Right. It's like you, Virgo, and the person were both kind of on the same page, in agreement, which is good. It doesn't seem like your person's too far off from being delusional, like some of these other folks tonight. I don't know what kind of stuff folks on. But they Cancer read, definitely that person was very delusional. But it happens. It happens. Okay. Libra's next. Any Libras in the room? Libra, Libra. Man, you guys are so quiet tonight. Like y'all scared to say hi or something. What's going on? What's going on? Are y'all alive out there? Hello? Y'all sleep? All right. Some of y'all driving. I know some of you guys getting off work. Some of you guys probably cooking dinner, running errands. I understand. I understand. Okay, Libra, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's currently on Libra's mind. What do they tell their friends about Libra? We have Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Five of Swords. This is someone that feels like you are their wish fulfillment. So they're telling people like when they're around your energy, they feel emotionally fulfilled. You make them very happy and whole and solid, but they're just not quite sure if going towards you right now is the best thing because there could have been some drama that's unfolded between you two. And I feel like this is someone that feels very guilty. I'm getting like a guilt for how they have shown up. Tell me more about this justice in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like a drama king, someone that just plays a lot of games with you. But now it's like this is someone that is falling for you. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles underneath the deck, they definitely want to make a team effort to try to make this thing work. But we have also the Devil. They just have some toxic traits about them that makes it hard. Definitely makes it hard. Even if this person truly does have feelings for you, what blocks them from creating a sustainable, stable relationship with you is their toxicity. Very toxic. Thank you, Leo girl, for the feedback. She says your reading on Leo is very much on point, hence I'm subscribing. Thank you. All right, let's look at your side, Libra. Let's see how you feel about this person. Four of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands. You feel like this is somebody that was pursuing a relationship built on a very unstable foundation. You wanted reciprocity. You wanted someone to give to you. And it just never really worked because you maybe felt like this was someone that was moving on their own agenda. They could have came into this relationship for what they can get instead of really trying to build something solid. And I think now you're learning a lot about the difference between toxic relationships, healthy relationships, what it means to create yourself a solid beginning. But this didn't feel too solid to you, okay? It felt kind of off. Yeah, you're starting to have that breakthrough now. You're starting to have that breakthrough now. Mm. So that's what I have for you, Libra. You could be connecting to an air sign, a lot of air here: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's see. We also have a lot of fire as well: Aries, Leo, Sag, and also got Pisces. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. Let me know if it resonates. Amanda says, you are so accurate. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you so much. Yeah, your girl is the real deal. So yeah, hang out with us. I come on just about every day. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the content. Thank you. Thank you. But underneath the deck, Libra, looks like this is personal transformation for you. There was a lot of lessons learned here as well, that this is just not going to work, that you just have to break free and move on because you can't trust this person. Their toxic ways just can't be trusted. So there we are. There we are. Hello, Olivia. Welcome. She says, good evening, everyone. Blessings on blessings. I heard that. Yes. Blessings on blessings. Amen. Amen. Scorpio's next. Any Scorpios? Any Scorpios? Thank you, Amanda. Amanda says that Libra read was on point. Awesome. I love it when that happens, you know? It happens all the time, but hey, I just love to hear it from you guys. It makes me feel like I'm really connecting to you all, and that's why I'm here. So thank you guys so much for those that are giving me feedback on the live and those that leave the comments. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, Scorpio, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Scorpio's mind. What do they tell their friends about Scorpio? We have the Five of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone that's telling everyone, I really miss Scorpio. I definitely regret letting my toxic ways getting the best of me. And now they're in prison and trapped by this realization that, in fact, their toxic ways got in the way of this relationship. They see you walking away and they see that you're holding back. They see that. They see that you're holding back from them because you feel like you got to break free. You got to let go. This is not a good investment. And they're realizing like you are the lost opportunity. You're the one that got away. So this is someone that's definitely going across, telling people if they ask about you, they're like, well, where's Scorpio? And they're like, ah, man, Scorpio's gone, man. Scorpio's gone. Yeah. They're still in a space, if you really want to know, defending the idea that maybe there's this possibility that Scorpio and I can work on this. It's almost like deep down, this person still has optimism, and it stems from them knowing they've got to change their toxic ways. But how? How do I do that? That's the time this person's on. How do I let go of this part of myself that has destroyed this relationship? It's hard. It's very hard when you really still have feelings for Scorpio. That's what they're telling them. It's so hard. How do I navigate through that? You know, I guess I just need to go out there and start anew and hope Scorpio will accept my offer. Hmm. Give me something on this Fool card. Hmm. They want to get control of this situation. I'm hearing this person say, Scorpio done got out of control. Scorpio has lost they damn mind. So they want to come in and figure out a way to have a new beginning so they can gain control. Very stubborn in this. Very, very stubborn in this. Feeling they have for you. But they feel like control is power. Not letting you have the upper hand is a priority. It's just hard because Scorpio, you're quite wise. You're not someone that's easy to manipulate or control. Okay. And they're realizing maybe the same toxic games or things that they were doing to you, that they tried to, I mean, things they were doing to other people, they were trying to do to you didn't work. See, it's not working. Three of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't work. So what do I do now? What does your person do when their tactics are not working? That's the question. Hmm. Well, let's see what you think, Scorpio. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about Scorpio. How do they really feel about this person? Let's see. Eight of Wands, Two of Cups in the reverse. You don't trust them. Period. You don't trust them. That is why it's been demolished. That's why you had to walk away, because they're a liar. You feel like this person is someone that um, will throw rocks at you and then hide their hand, will treat you like crap and have all the excuses in the world. You didn't really want it to get to this point where you had to let this go. But I'm talking to a Scorpio that also feels like, at the end of the day, Mika, I got to choose myself over this fool. You've hit your rock bottom, and now it's time to recover. All those 10 swords they put in your back: backstab, betrayal, lies, deceit. Now it's time to yank them bitches out and move on. All right? Because what can you do with someone who does not want to change and evolve and become the best version of themselves? As the old saying goes, we can't control the uncontrollables. But the one thing we can control is who we choose to have be in our energy, who to have in our life. And for you, Scorpio, it's evident that you said enough. It's time to move on. And you're doing exactly that. Even if deep down you still have feelings for this person, you got to let all that burn out so you can go through this transformation and grow and evolve. Okay, here we go. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and possible Libra. That's what we have. Next, we've got Sagittarius. Yeah, ASMR said with the Scorpio read, that person sold a lie. Man, yeah, definitely feels that way. Definitely feels that way. And she further on says, you can't stay in love with potential. And that's what this story is about. You love this person, you wanted them to be the best version of themselves, but this is someone that doesn't know how to navigate through healing, navigating through trauma. They just sit and be like, I just don't know. Well, there's resources out here, right? ASMR says even therapy, right? So why can't this person make those steps? Is it because they don't want to change? I feel like this is someone that's set in their ways, okay? They're set in their ways, because someone who really wants to change will make the stride and effort. And like Goddess Channel says, it sounds like this person could possibly have strong narcissistic personality disorder traits and qualities. All right. And these people vibing that low just can't be helped. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Stay strong. Keep moving on. Keep pressing on. You got this. You got this. Saggy Waggy, let's get it. Any Saggies here? Sagittarius, where you at? Any Sagittariuses? Man, y'all quiet tonight. Y'all chilling tonight. Y'all chilling. That's what's up. While y'all chilling, don't forget to hit the like button to show your support while you chilling and hanging out with us. Your attendance here is very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the support. But as you guys know, the way this thing works on YouTube, to get more people to get the messages, they got to know it exists. So to do exactly that, hit the like button. And if you're watching the recording, leaving your comments and feedback also help as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. Sagittarius is next. We have Tall Girls Rock. I love that. Tall Girls Rock. Okay. And we have Farmhouse. Hey, who is a Sagittarius sun as well. Okay. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. What's up? Tell me about the person that's on Sagittarius's mind at this time. What do they tell their friends about Sagittarius? We have the Eight of Wands. We got the Four of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. This person is saying they really want to take action towards you. They really want to talk to you, but they can't do it right now. They just can't do it. All they can do is just kind of like keep tabs on you from afar, see what you're up to. But it has a lot to do with this Four of Wands in reverse, where this person has ruined this relationship. You may have kicked this person out of the house, or it just wasn't built on a solid foundation. It just was about, you know, a lot of chaos and dysfunction. This person really lost sight of why you guys were here. You were here to build something great. Enjoy the small things. Create something amazing together, right? They understand now that there's a strong disconnect. And because of this strong disconnect, they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken because they still have a lot of love for you, Sagittarius. They want to talk to you. I can't get away from that. They want to talk to you. Anything they can do to show that they care, that's what they really want to be about. That's really what they want. Because they don't want to lose you. That's the thing. They don't want to see you get away. They don't want someone else to snatch you up. They want you to themselves, okay? Yeah. They just don't know how to do this. They don't know how to do this. They're going back and forth. What should I do? What should I do? All right. So let's see. Why is this person not taking action then, right? That's the question. Why aren't they coming toward if they have all these romantic feelings for Sagittarius? Three of Cups in the reverse and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They really feel like at the end of the day, they don't have much to offer you. But they definitely feel like there's um, something special here. But what do I do in order to rebuild this when I don't have much to offer? That's the dilemma in this person's energy. Hmm. I'm getting also very defeated and feeling like there's no hope. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, is never going to be a good enough. It's never going to be the thing that's going to make Sagittarius want to accept me back in their life. What did this person do? Oh my gosh. Let's ask, what did this person do to Sagittarius? Okay, we have the Tower in reverse. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles. Aha. Was this person repeatedly being stingy, being self-serving, not considering you, being selfish? You may have called this person out and say, hey, I need you to do more. But this is somebody that puts a lot of value on what they can offer in this relationship. And they just felt like they just couldn't offer you more. This is so it may came across like this person um, made excuses all the time. Whatever you ask them, Sagittarius, I'm getting it was always an excuse to why they couldn't show up for you. And it looks like so many different things, but I'm getting a lot of arguments possibly about money and investing in this relationship, like practical issues, not necessarily the romance piece in the relationship, but the practical things like, say, paying bills or who's going to pay for dates or, the responsible parts of the relationships that you shouldn't feel burdened, Sagittarius, to always have to provide this person. But it turned out to be one of those relationships where you probably did start to begin to feel burdened by these types of practical things. And when this person can live up to your expectations, in their eyes, they saw it as, well, fine. We don't got to be, it turned into an argument, a fight. They were just in this real bitchy energy, very hard to deal with. And it stemmed from their own insecurities. All right, so let's look at you, Sagittarius, because Case said for once he's right. No, coming back. Okay, so let's see. How does Sagittarius really feel about this person? If they resonate with this, how does Sagittarius really feel about this person right now? Queen of Wands and the Hermit. You want to just ghost this fool. I'm getting you just want to be silent, left alone. You don't want to be bothered. Like if you see this person in public, you probably going to duck and hide. Like I ain't got nothing to say to you. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That type of energy. You don't want to deal with it. You don't got time for it. Yeah, you're ready to go off and move on with your life. Deep down though, you still think a lot about like what would have happened if, right? What would have happened if we did have this family? What would have happened if we would have made this work? What would have happened if this person would have shown up for me? At some point, you did fantasize about possibly settling down with this person, living with them, creating a family, for some of you getting married. You really saw it all, but it just never manifested. So for you, it's unpacking the mess and asking yourself, was I blind? Did I miss something? Was I deceiving my own thoughts when everything was built on a lie? Or did I miss something? It's like you're really thinking about that. And a lot of you guys feel like that dream this person sold you was a lie because that's what they promised, or that's the thing that they were trying to make you feel that they can offer you. But the truth is, this person couldn't offer you this. And you had repeated cycles of this person still not showing up for you in the way that you needed them to. So that's what I have for you. And eventually, there we go. Queen of Cups in the reverse. You had to pull back because it started affecting your own confidence and bringing a lot of insecurities within you. But really, now that you're seeing it for what it is, you may be very much aware of the truth. Okay. Here we are. So you could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I also have Virgo. I have Scorpio. And I have Pisces, Cancer. All right. Let me know if it resonates, Sagittarius. We gonna keep pressing on. Next we have Capricorn. All right, Virginia is in the building with some words of encouragement for everyone. Virginia says, if somebody is doing mind games, it's too bad because in the end, we show you how fixed we are. It's called doses. Doses, choking them doses. Yeah. And they gonna end up being the fool in the end. It's like the old saying goes, Virginia, you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all, we're going to keep it rolling. Thank you, T Rose. We got Capricorn coming up next. Big shout out to our mods. Y'all show some love for T Rose and Mitzi holding it down tonight, helping you guys navigate through the chats and answering questions for you, and keeping you guys engaged. Again, don't forget to say hello. You guys are so quiet tonight. It's kind of scary. All right. Tashima's here, representing for the goats of the zodiac, Cap and the Corn, Capricorn. Let's get it. Again, don't forget to say. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Somebody is saying they were having problems with the audio. I feel like the audio is still pretty good. Am I missing something? Can y'all hear and see me okay? All right, so I went ahead and closed out my software and came on back. So hopefully that things can be nice and clear now and you guys can be able to hear me before we get into the Capricorn read. Can y'all hear and see me now? All right, I think we're good. We're gonna keep it rolling. Thank y'all so much for your patience. Again, I still haven't contacted that internet provider. I'm going to have to contact them because it's getting on my nerves at this point that my internet keeps acting up. I was about to say, y'all, let me not hold my let me not hold my breath because it's actually the internet's been doing great tonight. And then here we get to the Capricorn reading and once they start acting kind of silly. So anywho, we're good now. So let's roll. Okay, Capricorn. Let's get it. Hey, Porsche. Hey. Good to see you, girlie. Okay, let's get it, Capricorn. Ooh, got a jumper. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Capricorn's mind at this time and whoever's all up in Capricorn's energy and mind. What are they telling their friends about Capricorn? All right, so I'm getting like a lot of jumpy energy when I get cards popping out like that. It really feels like this person has some urgent messages. Like this is somebody that's probably gossiping about this, telling a lot of people about this. It honestly feels like somebody that's just saying a lot of stuff about you in this connection. That's what I'm getting. With the Page of Swords here, I'm getting this person is telling everybody like, I really want to try to work on this relationship because I really don't want Capricorn to get away from me. I feel like this person sees you as their possession, getting like a possessive energy. But the problem is they're kind of losing a little hope and they're starting to become very stressed. Why? Yeah, because they feel like you're getting away. Remember I said they feel like you're getting away? So their biggest fear is that you will get away if they don't do something. But this also feels like someone that's not taking much action either. Yeah, I'm just curious, why the Hermit in the reverse here? This person is pretending like they don't care, but they do. Like this is someone that is secretly watching you, keeping tabs on you, obsessed with you, very much so, okay? Possibly talking to you, talking to other people about you. But this is a game. I shouldn't say it's a game. It's really kind of an act. That's the best way to describe it. Like they're keeping up this act of not reaching out. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords, I feel like this person is not reaching out intentionally. Let's see why. Spirit, why is this person not reaching out, but they want to have Capricorn in their energy? The Magician and the Tower. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. It's all a manipulative game. It's all a manipulative game. And I think it gives them an opportunity to see where your head is out at. But the more they don't respond or chase or do anything, the more they start to lose faith it's going to work and they get stressed because they're like, well, dang, it's possible that Capricorn's out here dating other people, seeing other people, wanting someone else, not wanting me. And that's a painful realization. So it kind of paralyzes them in a sense too. Like I would look like a fool if I go towards Capricorn and they have someone else or dating around and I get rejected. So I'm just interested. What does this person plan to do next then? Because this is a mess. What do they plan to do next? This person right here. All right, Two of Wands and reverse the Fool. They don't know how to take the first steps. They're just gonna sit back, watch, and hope for the best. I think this is definitely the energy of someone that's hoping by them holding back, you're going to reach out to them. Yeah, they're avoiding a disaster from unfolding. They feel like the best thing to do is hold back. If Capricorn really cares enough, they'll reach out. but your boundary's so firm. It's almost impossible for this person to penetrate you. So this is the best that they've got, I'm hearing. It's really like a coward energy, y'all. I don't know how else to describe it. It's manipulative, but it's very cowardly. It's like, okay, you're only going to, in my opinion, when you play this kind of game, you're only pushing people further away. How, okay, let's, all these cards, y'all, in the Capricorn read. I'm trying to understand this person's energy. It's just very toxic. That's why it's hard to unpack. All right, let's look at you, Capricorn. How does Capricorn really feel about this person? The World and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, the door is closed. This person has disappointed you in so many different ways to where it's like you're ready to just kind of end this cycle and move on because it's a disappointing thing. Yeah, it's very disappointing dealing with someone like this, that they're in and out of your life. And that's probably the reason why this person's stalling, because they feel like you've done it before. So it'll be only a matter of time that you possibly will come back. If you have not done it before, they're very confident in the fact that you possibly will drop your guard and eventually come back at some point. They're starting to lose their patience with you, but you've totally lost your patience with them. So you're moving on. You're tired of waiting on this person to get their crap together. You're not overthinking. You're not going back and forth about it. You just, all that you've invested, you're just like, it's not even worth it. Because I feel like Capricorn, you've invested a lot of time into this and you just had to leave it. You know how they say you just have to just leave it all there and just move on. Yep. You just don't trust it. You're like, as much as I really did have a lot of love for this person at some point, it's hard to trust someone like this. And you have to protect yourself from being hurt any further. Spirit, is there anything that this person would want to say to Capricorn if they had a chance? Let's look at that. What would they say to Capricorn? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They would say, I'm sorry that I haven't really been the best partner for you, but I've just been going through a lot of things in my life lately. And, you know, I know I don't have much to offer you, but I'm just hoping you'll give me another chance. Yeah, I really want you in my life. I really want you in my life. They view you as the Empress. They put you in high regard. So anything for attention, I'm kidding. Deep down, that what it is, this is what it is. Anything where they can get attention from the Empress, which is you, Capricorn. That's what time they're going to be on. So they're going to come in with some sob story as to why they haven't reached out. Hopefully you'll have that nurturing, loving energy to say, oh, you know what? I got you. Don't worry about it. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, really. I don't think that's going to happen. But for some of you guys, you've fallen for the victim story before. And you've been super above and beyond generous to this person. And that's what they know you as being: very considerate, very loving, very supportive. So why wouldn't this tactic work? And so when you do show up, they can just come with some sob story like, oh, I've been down on my luck. That's why, I don't have a lot to offer you. So I've been busy trying to get my life together, blah, 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 whatever. But it's really the truth is they want that abundance, that stability, all that you were giving them back. An Empress is very abundant, very divine, very stable. They need that. You could be connecting to another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I have Leo, Aquarius. That's the main ones right there. I'm going to start right there. It could be any sign though, of course. Let me know if it resonates, y'all. Let me know if it resonates. Okay, y'all. We are rolling. Next, we got Aquarius. Any aquas in the room? Any aquas? Where you at? Before we get into the aqua read, I just want to remind everybody your girl does offer personal readings. So if you're interested in getting me to get a closer look at your unique love situation, life situation, career, or just some general messages, don't hesitate to visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. You can click on the link that I just dropped into the live chat, look at the pinned comment, or if you're watching this video, the pinned comment as well as the description box below. A multitude of different reading options. We just did a live mini reading a couple days ago. Sorry if you missed it, but don't worry. Personal readings are always available on my website, and we're running this sale that I will be coming to an end very soon. So don't miss out on this. I've been running this sale for a while just because I want to make sure everybody's getting those readings in before we go up on the price again. So make sure you guys get this deal while it's still hot. Okay, Aqua gang, gang, gang. Are you in this thing, thing, thing? Destiny's here. Mitzi's here. Natasha's here. B. Representing. We gonna get it, y'all. Let's see. Look, let's see what they saying. They always got something to say about Aquarius. Ooh, Lord. You know they gonna be talking. The streets are talking. Let's see what they saying about Aquarius. All right, Aqua Gang. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Aquarius's mind. What do they tell their friends about Aquarius? Three of Swords. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Emperor. This person's devastated. They're devastated because they feel like they could be losing you. I'm getting this person's ego is significantly bruised. Their confidence is at an all-time low. The pain is real. It feels like you just took a dagger to this person's heart. All the while, they never thought that they would lose you. This is someone that always felt like you were a very valuable asset in their life. Something that they could never lose after all that was invested here, only to realize that maybe they didn't put value on what you offered, but they put more value on what they couldn't provide you. I'm getting this person was always chasing money, stability. Maybe you guys got into some fights about this person's whack ass offer, that breadcrumb they were giving you. and then they would even complain about that, they know they crossed the line. They just weren't fair. And so all they have done to ruin this is coming to the surface. Even if this person won't admit what they have done, how they breadcrumb their way through this relationship, how they were coming from a very immature space when they were with you. Now it's like magnified. And what it's done, it's made this person really think about what you said. Many of you guys told this person they got to step their game up. You like, listen, if you're going to be with me, I'm gonna need you to get it right. Get it right, get it tight. You got to stop being a child and you need to rise up in your power and be a grown man or grown woman for me. You're tired of taking care of foolery and you need them to be strong, independent, and provide an experience that give you something to look forward to. You never got that. You just got this person complaining about the little breadcrumb that they gave you. You just got this person making all the excuses as to why they couldn't show up for you in the way that they needed to. They were lazy. It's not the fact this person couldn't do it. Aquarius, you saw the potential in this person. You saw the potential in this person becoming this emperor that they refused to become because they were lazy with going with what they want. What they wanted with you was you, but they were so confident that you were not going anywhere until you let go of the dream that they sold, the dream you had in your mind of this person becoming that emperor, and you allowed yourself to take action towards choosing yourself. Now you are the untouchable dream. It feels like the roles have been reversed, and this person is feeling heartbroken because they can't reach their star. Hmm. Why hasn't this person reached out? Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse again. Lack of effort because they don't know if you still want this. You're not chasing them. And you're definitely not begging this person anymore to be something that you've deemed as a waste of your time. No matter how much this person still loves you, has feelings for you, sees you as their wish fulfillment, it's fear. And I told you, their bruised ego, their insecurity is getting the best of them. So why would I take action towards my Aquarius now when I know that I may get shot down by my Aquarius? So this person is definitely talking to people, possibly trying to figure out how can I fix this? Because I think it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, they don't have a plan. I keep getting this energy of this person just doesn't know what to do. Confusion. And when I'm confused, I'm not going to take action towards my Aquarius because I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to make a bad choice. I don't want my feelings to get hurt, all of that foolishness. And so they just do nothing, right? Let's see how Aquarius really feels about this person. They deem you as somebody that's just totally silent, moved on, what have you. Okay, Queen of Cups and the Judgment in the reverse. Aquarius, you still have love for this person, but you're masking your feelings right now because you can't let this person know your vulnerable side. You're a hard shell with a very, very sensitive heart. Aquarius is good at wearing a mask, y'all. And even if this mask that you're wearing is not really setting out to deceive this person, I think this mask is a wall of protection. Denying yourself of love because you don't feel loved by this person. Denying yourself of going towards this person because they confuse you. And when you get involved in a relationship like this, Aquarius, I'm hearing, if I see it, I believe it. This person hasn't shown you the action that you need to believe the dream they've been selling. And so there was this big abrupt ending of the dream. All right. It wasn't easy. It's still not with the Four of Swords. Where you're still stressed about this, y'all. You're still not fully over this because the feelings are still here and they're valid. You really did love this person. If this person wants to say, Aquarius, this or that, Aquarius still loves you, my guy, my girl, but you got to get your crap together. But if this person has broken your trust, that's practically impossible to give back. And I think what you want more so is clarity so you can have closure. Aquarius a lot of times will even stay in a relationship until they have clarity of what this is going on. There's this ongoing mental, you know, tension in your own mind about this. But it's not motivating you to take action toward it either because you don't want to risk taking that first step and getting hurt. So it's a stalemate situation, right? You're not talking, they're not talking, but behind the scenes, Aquarius, I don't really feel like you're talking a lot about this person. This is like you just kind of to yourself feeling or thinking these things. And then I feel like this person here is possibly secretly feeling these things too. Both of you guys are definitely not really saying much. The most this person may say is, you know, I'm hoping I can fix things with Aquarius. I really feel like this person's hoping that they can say that to make people believe that they have time to work on this. But will they ever try to work on this? Five of Cups in the reverse. The Sun. I think this person is going to get in their own way, just like they've been doing, because they can't let go of what's happened. And they also can't let go of the traumatic experience that's happened between you two. It becomes so clear that they have to become way more responsible and grow up and be this emperor if they want to be with you. But the truth is, underneath the deck with the Justice in the reverse, I don't think this person wants to take any accountability or do the work. This is not someone that will come forward and say, you know what, I messed up. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did it. So let's try to work through this. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to fix this. This is not that type of person. This is the kind of person that even if they see the truth, they would never speak it out loud. They would never acknowledge. They would never take that blow because it would be 10 steps back on their ego scale, right? Too fragile. This person has a very fragile ego. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates. You could be connecting to Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have Leo. We have Pisces, Aries, Taurus. That's the main energy there. Let me know if it resonates. That's what I have for you. Catherine. Catherine says, no, I'm not. And yes, now he has blocked me and gone silent. It hurts, but I'm going to shine regardless of the pain. Do know, guys, the roles can be reversed in these readings, but yeah, it's almost like people like this don't want to do the work. They just rather sit back and just sweep it under the rug. Let's move forward like nothing happened when they're ready on their time. Yep. B says, yeah, we're not entertaining trash. Someone needs to work on themselves, paying for whatever they have done. Correct. They need to heal. This person needs to heal and they need to be alone. They don't need to be in any relationships. They don't need to entertain nobody else. They just need to be alone and really work on becoming the best version of themselves so that their next relationship, they can treat people a lot better than how they treated you, Aquarius. Sending lots of love and light out to all of the aquas out there. Sensitive souls, right? People don't realize that, but I hate you went through that. And if you're still healing, take your time. Take your time, but don't lose hope in love. Hey, Rachel. Good to see you. Okay, guys, we're going to roll next to Pisces. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys coming to the live. It always is a joy to see each and every one of you guys. But to show your support, I kindly ask that you guys hit the like button. Show your girls some love. If you guys want to get notified on any of my live readings, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and do it now so you don't miss out on the live. I get so many of you guys saying, dang, I hate that I missed the live. That's how you do it. That's how it notifies you. And of course, if you are watching the recording, thank you for coming as well. Sending much love to you as well. Show your support by leaving a comment down below as well. Let me know what part of the reading resonated with you, if any portion. I also would love to hear from you as well. And don't forget to subscribe, my new people, because every single month here on this channel, I give away a free personal tarot reading. Yeah, just by subscribing, you may be the lucky chosen one to get a free reading. And we do have our 1-year anniversary coming up, so there's going to be a lot of fun stuff in store, so you don't want to miss out. So be sure that you hit the subscribe button to be a part of the fun. Thank you guys again for coming tonight. I leave you with Pisces. Any Pisces in the room? Any Pisces? All right, let's get it, Pisces. We have B, who is a Pisces rising. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's currently on Pisces' mind. What do they tell their friends about Pisces? We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Your person is telling people that they definitely want to really come towards you, but they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. What is the first steps in this? And to be honest, this seems like a running theme tonight, doesn't it, collective? It just seems like we're dealing with a lot of people tonight who are definitely wanting to make the effort to reconcile or work on things or, break no contact. But this is someone that feels very insecure and not too confident about what to do. And they really just need to get their energy in alignment, but they do have a desire to come forward. They do. They just need to work on it. And what they want to build happiness, a home. Four of Wands can also represent marriage and union. But underneath the deck, like I said, they just don't know how. The Ace of Swords in reverse. They don't know how. Okay. They know like they screwed up. This is someone that definitely was um, playing a lot of head games and mind games with you, really just not taking this thing seriously. And with the Five of Swords in the reverse to the Justice in the reverse, it feels like this is someone that feels guilty about how they treated you. Yeah, this is someone that definitely feels bad for the injustice that they have caused, the lies. A lot of them, they were lying to you. They weren't completely honest with you about not really wanting to settle down here. This is someone that comes in and out, right? But this time they want to come in, okay? They want to come in. They want to go a different direction. They want to come in, okay? If you let them. One of the big triggers in all this, I'm sure you're asking Pisces, why? Why does this person want to come back into my life after all of the pain that they've caused, after all the things that they have done? Why all of a sudden does this person want to come back? Well, it definitely looks like this is somebody that is definitely reevaluating the relationship, but in a way that you may not believe. This is someone that's looking at the relationship as security. Okay, they're looking at it as a secure, practical choice. Um, because the other options that they were entertaining were no good. And they're feeling quite burdened by that realization. So, in a summary, what this person's telling their friends is hopefully they can get Pisces back because Pisces is a good catch. Pisces has a lot to offer, and these other hoes ain't hit on nothing. And hopefully Pisces will let me back, even though I did them kind of wrong. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. Let's see how Pisces really feels about this person. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Hmm. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Pisces, here's the deal. I really feel like this is someone who truly wants to hold on to their investment. Okay, they look at you as, like I say, a practical, stable option that brings a lot of stability into their life. And how dare they let go of what's practical and what brings stability? So if they have to come in and do whatever they got to do, that's what they got to do. Now, you, on the other hand, you kind of want to hold on to this person too. Okay. With this Four of Pentacles, I'm getting this is kind of both of you guys' energy. That's why I was describing this with the other person holding it to the screen. Both of you guys don't want to lose this. The problem is you may not necessarily tell people this, right? I think for a lot of you Pisces, you still keep tabs on this person, but they definitely triggered you. They have triggered you in the past, and it's hard to trust somebody who's made you feel so low. But there is definitely a lot of love here. It's just hard, you know? It's hard when you're triggered by someone who just can't get it right. Maybe some of you guys are really not following your intuition. You're kind of going towards what makes you feel good. I'm getting more so like a passionate, lustful idea in your mind instead of listening to your intuition to say, maybe I shouldn't really pursue this. But I've invested so much, Mika. We've built something here. We built something here. And this person makes me happy, but do they really? What advice do we have for Pisces here? What advice do we have for Pisces? The Lovers in the reverse, and then the Star. Spirit really wants you to really focus on healing. Healing the pain this person has caused you, so you can be able to recognize the truth of the matter. And the truth of this matter when it comes to matters of the heart is that there's so much disharmony, so much issues. This is not a balanced, fair relationship. And even though you still have passion and hope that maybe you guys can make amends, that this cycle is unfinished, think about the lack of cooperation you've received thus far. That is the truth, right? Relationships are a team effort, and you hate the fact that this person wasn't giving you reciprocity. And reciprocity doesn't always have to be in the form of money. It can just be in the form of energy and love and time and effort. But most importantly, a relationship should be built on consistency. How consistent is this person? When I feel like they're very immature and they kind of come in and out, they don't stay for long. They sell you the dream, and then when it gets too hard, they run away. That's not sustainable or consistent. It's rebellion and opposition and lack of consideration of you. And that's what Spirit wants you to really think about. Of course, you have free will, Pisces. You have free will. But let's be honest, with this Four of Cups, this is you. When it comes to all that you've offered this person, you're over it, but you're having a hard time letting go. Spirit saying it's time to release it. Release this person and accept this gift. Some of you guys could have new love coming in, but holding on to the pain of what this person has caused you is causing you to look the other direction of this gift. You gotta move on and heal and recover, because there's always something better on the horizon, but you keep coming back to it, right? All right, Pisces. Move on. Got to stay strong. Of course, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so just take it as it resonates. But if it does resonate with you, Pisces, be sure to let me know. The person that you're connected to in love or romance could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and that's most of the energy there, the air and fire. So let me know if it resonates. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button as well. All right. That's what we have tonight, guys. What you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the reading? Thank you guys so much for coming to the live, and thank you to our amazing mods who came on tonight to support the channel. Big shout out to Rachel, T Rose, and Mitzi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys always. And thank you to all that came to the live tonight to share your insight, input, and support to those that need it the most. And I look forward to seeing you guys on another live very soon. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live once again. Be sure to hit the like button, and subscribe. And take care of yourself. Good night, everybody. Namaste.